WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Good morning at 4:30 on this Monday. I'm Matt Barquero.
I'm Caitlin Smith, joined by Chief Meteorologist Christine Ferreira. So we're talking about some impacts. Are we saying flurries? What are we looking at?
Overnight tonight, there'll be some light snow, perhaps some rain in some areas. That could make just for some slippery spots tomorrow morning. But today, you don't have any problems as you head out the door. You can see here on our Storm Team Live Radar Network, it is dry, it's quiet, it's clear. And the wind from yesterday, that is going to be slowly diminishing for you throughout the day. Temperature check, we are in the 20s, even some teens in spots where the wind is calm, like Selinsgrove in York. You are going to have a cold morning start. 12-hour forecast today. Notice we get sunshine in the morning, then increasing clouds toward evening. Overnight tonight, that's when we can see some light snow, some wintry mix. I'm going to pin it down for you hour by hour with the predictor coming up.
Thank you. Happening today, a man who pled guilty to buying and selling human body parts is expected to be sentenced on federal charges. Jeremy Pauley was sentenced on state charges last year in Cumberland County for abusing a corpse. He entered a plea deal in that case. Police arrested him in 2023 after they say they found buckets of human remains inside his former home in Enola. A grand jury investigation found Pauley was part of a nationwide network of people buying human remains that were stolen from Harvard Medical School.
New this morning, city officials in Lancaster say a long-term road closure set to start on South Duke Street. The city says the road will be closed between Dauphin and Chesapeake Street starting January 5th. The closure so that crews can work on the stormwater pipes there, utilities, and pave it as well. The city says the closure is expected to last through March.
Staying in Lancaster, the cause of a fire at a home there is still under investigation this morning. Emergency dispatchers say that fire started on South Ann Street near Dauphin Street yesterday morning. They say crews were first called to that home around 6:30. The city says the fire started in a bedroom and no one was hurt.
Right now, police in Chambersburg are searching for a man who they say killed a female this weekend. Officers say they identified Andre Romulus as the suspect. They say they were called to West Washington Street around 2 Saturday morning for a welfare check for a female resident. Officers say that when they got there, the female was unconscious and later died from her injuries. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
It's 4:33 and happening today. Governor Josh Shapiro will be in Lancaster County to announce the expansion of a company. The governor will visit Eurofins Laboratories in Upper Laycock Township. His office says hundreds of new jobs will be created because of that expansion. That announcement is set for 11 o'clock this morning at that business, which is on New Holland Pike. And the governor is also highlighting new investments in neurodegenerative disease research in this year's state budget. The budget sets aside $5 million to study the impact of diseases like Alzheimer's, ALS, and Parkinson's.
Neurodegenerative diseases claim far too many lives and impact too many families. And we need to do more research. We need to trust science, and we need to invest in science in order to make sure that other families don't have to deal with the kind of loss that the Mullins family had to deal with.
The Mullins family is Representative Kyle Mullins, that's who the governor was referencing, who lost his father to ALS. News 8 spoke with Mullins about this over the summer, about a bill that he introduced in the State House for more research money.
There was such hope in that moment that amazing researchers, clinicians, scientists, doctors across the state, across the country, across the world were working to save his life. We're working to develop treatments and therapies to things like ALS and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's day in and day out, relying on such scarce and competitive funding.
The grant money in this year's budget builds on last year's creation of the Alzheimer's Disease and Related Disorders Office, which is within the Pennsylvania Department of Aging. The office helps coordinate services and supports those who are living with these kinds of diseases and their caregivers.
A German engineer has become the first person in a wheelchair to travel to space. Michaela Benthaus landed, here she is, back on Earth there in Texas over the weekend.
Capsule touchdown.
Benthaus was paralyzed in a mountain bike accident 7 years ago. Blue Origin says the new Shepard flight program designed to make space more accessible. Benthaus says that she hopes her flight raises awareness about inclusivity for people with disabilities, not just in space, but also here on Earth.
It's 4:35 and ahead of America's 250th birthday next year, bells are being placed across Pennsylvania. We've showed you many of these. They're helping to tell the story of each county's contribution to American history. And take a look. Cumberland County Commissioners unveiled that bell in Veterans Square in Carlisle on Friday.
It has a whole host of a tribute to many of the things that historic figures from Cumberland County, and it represents really the beauty of Cumberland Valley as well in the historic, from the historic aspect and also from a natural aspect.
The Bells Across PA initiative is placing commemorative bells in all of Pennsylvania's 67 counties.
In Lancaster County, the Columbia Lions Club delivered more than 600 boxes of food to families in need. Each box filled with foods that are required for a traditional Christmas dinner, including turkey, potatoes, and vegetables. Student athletes from Columbia and Hempfield High Schools, along with scouts, volunteer firefighters, police officers. You see a lot of people there helping out, volunteering their time to help give the boxes out this weekend.
Also, a Lancaster County business is closing up shop for the season, but it's giving away its remaining stock of Christmas trees. Second Chance Plants in Manheim Township says it did not want to see those trees not get used.
It was a real shame to see them potentially go to waste, and I figured if we could put a smile on at least one child's face for Christmas morning and give away free Christmas trees, then that's what we were going to do.
And since Saturday, that business says it's already given out nearly 100 trees.